But on the 20th, which was I think last Friday, Blake's team filed for a slightly modified type of protection.
Or at least misdirect the narrative. What I like to call the elephant in the room, the actual lead of the story.
This is her talking as Blake, right? This is Blake giving Justin suggestions. She can't reasonably expect him to respond as Ryan.
But on the 20th, which was I think last Friday, Blake's team filed for a slightly modified type of protection order that would include increased protections to third parties. Now, we covered this filing. I told you that essentially what was buried in it was what I would describe as the Taylor Swift clause. I'm just calling it the Taylor Swift clause, essentially allowing the respective lawyers to just deem anything that they want attorney's eyes only, right? So they're like, they get a document that, and they're just like, you know what, this one, you can see it, Brian, but it's attorney's eyes only. You can't show that to anybody else. So it's really important that you guys understand this differentiation. Like, we have to distinguish between the two, what a standard court protective order is and what Blake Lively's team is asking for, which is an attorney's eyes only designation. Taylor Swift was LOLing with Blake Lively about being a dragon. She's like, yeah, I'm a dragon.
This is her talking as Blake, right? This is Blake giving Justin suggestions. She can't reasonably expect him to respond as Ryle, but then to be fair to her and see it from her angle, her insisting that they talk more could be her way of saying, I'm not as comfortable with intimacy in this moment. I'd rather this scene be, or at least I thought this scene was going to be more about talking and dancing. So we could see that, especially when at some point she spins and starts engaging with
Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni. And I'm also going to share some other thoughts about the ongoing case that we have. Also, AOC discusses the tax bill and what this will mean for the cuts to certain healthcare programs. So a lot to get into, and we got it all coming for you right now on The Rush.
Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni were once Hollywood's golden duo, but now they won't even be in the same room. Lawsuits, leaked footage, and A-list betrayals. This feud is spiraling out of control. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, Taylor Swift's name gets dragged in. What happened behind the scenes? Who's lying? And what's in those secret texts that Blake's team is desperate to keep hidden? Let's break it all down. At first, Blake and Justin looked like best friends. They were constantly texting, sharing family photos, and hyping up their movie at End With Us. But by the time the film premiered, that friendship was dead. No press tours together, no red carpet photos. And then, the ultimate Hollywood red flag, Blake and the book's author, Colleen Hoover, unfollowed Justin on Instagram. Something huge went down behind the scenes, and Blake was about to drop a bombshell. December 2024, Blake takes Justin to court. She claims It Ends With Us set was a toxic boys club, and that Justin crossed serious boundaries. And it wasn't just her. She says other women on set felt uncomfortable around him, too. But Justin, he wasn't about to let that slide. Justin fires back at what he thinks is his smoking gun, behind-the-scenes footage from a love scene. He claims the video proved Blake was exaggerating. Blake's team calls it damning, saying it actually shows Justin trying to kiss her without consent. And now, the internet is completely divided. Does this footage prove Justin's innocence? Or does it confirm Blake's story? Just when things couldn't get crazier, Candace Owens jumps in. Yes, that Candace Owens. The conservative commentator famous for roasting politicians is suddenly laser-focused on Blake Lively. She accuses Blake's team of manipulating the media and calls the entire lawsuit a setup. And guess what? Her YouTube views skyrocket. Blake's lawyers are so mad, they actually mention Candace in court filings. But does that stop her? Not even close. Candace says she has receipts, and she's about to spill everything. Then, things take a shocking turn. Blake's team suddenly files for a super strict protective order. Why? To keep certain third-party information sealed. And immediately, everyone points to one name, Taylor Swift. Blake and Taylor are best friends. And insiders think these secret files contain texts or emails that could be, let's just say, embarrassing. But the question is, what's in them? And why is Blake fighting so hard to keep them hidden? At this point, the feud isn't just a legal battle. It's a media war. Reports start surfacing that Blake's team is allegedly threatening influencers, gossip blogs, and even major news outlets with legal action. Then, the New York Times drops a bombshell article claiming Justin is running a smear campaign. Justin fires back hard, suing the NYT for $250 million, saying Blake's PR team planted fake stories. Now, it's not just Blake versus Justin, it's Hollywood versus the press. Justin isn't just going after media, he's coming for Blake and her husband, Ryan Reynolds. He slaps them with a $400 million lawsuit, claiming they tried to take over the movie, ruin his career. And when that didn't work, they made him the villain. And to prove his point, he launches a website filled with emails, texts, and behind-the-scenes receipts. Blake's team scrambles, but is Justin telling the truth or just playing the victim? Then, rumors explode about what's really in those secret messages. Some say the texts prove Blake was plotting against Justin from the start. Others believe they contain personal info that could wreck both Blake and Taylor's reputations. Whatever's in those messages, it's so bad that Blake's lawyers are fighting to the end to keep them sealed. Hollywood scandals come and go, but this one, it's getting uglier by the day. Will Blake's accusations collapse? Will Justin's counterattack expose everything? And most importantly, what's in those secret Taylor Swift texts? One thing for sure, this drama is far from over. If you love this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe for more updates, and drop your thoughts and comments. Are you Team Blake or Team Justin? Let's hear it.